Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Webby Ketchup, and welcome to episode 18 of my Minecraft 1.20 Let's Play series. So, in the last episode, we built this absolutely beautiful new home for myself, and I'm still not over it. I love it. I'm so happy with it. I said that so much in the last episode, but it's fine. I'm allowed to say that because it's amazing. Yeah. Anyways, so today we are going to start on the interior of this place. I don't know how much I'm going to get done of the interior because I still don't even know what I'm going to do with every single room that I have to fill in. I have planned out like the entire main level, and I have some ideas for what I'm going to do in some of the rooms, but definitely not all of them. So we'll see how far I get into this. Hopefully I can get most, if not all done, but we will see. I'm not good at interiors, so we'll see how well this goes, but I'm super excited. I cannot wait to actually start living in this house instead of just admiring it from the outside, because currently on the inside it looks like this. And I am not cool with that. So my first order of business is to get the floors figured out just so I can know where each level ends and begins, and then I can really start sectioning off every room and begin the details of it. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I have a plan for this level here, and it does include a pretty intricate flooring design, definitely better than just planks. Honestly, though, the other rooms, as of right now, are probably just going to be planks, but we'll see as I go. Maybe I'll decide to switch up the flooring a little bit, but since I'm going to start on the level that I have already planned, this does have a pretty intricate flooring design. So I actually have to start by clearing all of this cherry wood out here, which will sadly break my door, but it's fine. I am going to need my spruce and oak for this because I'm planning on doing a bit of a border for like the foyer entranceway, and then we will get into the design that I am thinking of. Okay, now in order for this to work, I am going to need to put some dirt down below here so that I can correctly place the blocks in the right order or position. I think position is the better word for this. Okay, and for my design, it looks a little something like this. And there we go. The flooring is all done just for this little entranceway. It actually looks kind of silly with the shaders on because the leaves are moving. But you know what? We are just going to ignore that. All right, so then from here, I want to add in two staircases. So I'm going to put some temporary dirt down just so that I can place the staircases a lot more easily. And then we are going to go up 4 blocks. And we will do the same to the other side. And I also want to place some staircases leading down to this bottom level. So I'm going to do that right here. Okay, so now with the stairs all situated, it's time to start framing out this foyer area with some walls. So it's a rough start, but I promise it will make sense eventually. But right now, what I need to do is get in the flooring here so that I can finish all of the other walls. So it's probably been about an hour, and I've gotten this entire level, I've gotten the floor in for that. There's absolutely nothing on this level, and even in my plan for this build, I still don't have anything on this level except for something like poking out here. But we'll get to that later. Now for the downstairs, of course, we have the stairs going to the bottom level, but then you come in here through this hallway and you have this little main landing area, and then this is going to be the kitchen, and this is going to be a little bit of a living slash sitting room. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of different materials for this. Yeah, so I'm gonna go see what I have in storage, clean up my inventory because there's just a lot of random things in here, and then we are gonna get to working on the details of this build. Okay, so I've gathered, I think, all of the materials that I'm gonna need to build this kitchen. As you can see, it's quite a lot. This also kind of ties into some of the materials that I'll need for the living room, like the decorations. But yeah, I think it's just about time that we get started. So what I had envisioned was something like this here. We have counters, and then we are gonna have furnaces here, another counter, fridge, and then two more counters, and then a cauldron to act like a sink, and then another counter. And then above this, it's pretty much just gonna be like all counters here. Above the fridge, we're gonna do a slab, and then right here, counter, and then we're gonna do like, oh man, I cannot remember what that's called. The vent. I think it's like a vent that's usually above the oven. Yeah, we're gonna do that there, and then everything else will be just more cabinets, and then we're gonna put item frames. I've been seeing this like literally all over Pinterest, and I think that it is like the cutest thing ever. So we put stairs in sideways like this, and I'm gonna do this for every single place that I put an item frame. And then we pretty much just cover them all in signs. Like, oh, not like that. Definitely not like that. Like that. And that makes like the cutest looking cabinets that I think I have ever seen in the history of Minecraft. And then let's just put our cauldron here, and I have a water bucket here, and we can fill this with water, and I made a banner actually for the first time, and we are gonna hang this banner. Nope, not like that. Wait, it didn't. Oh my god, I washed the banner. Oh, you're kidding. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh my god, that's not what I wanted at all. It's fine. I'll fix that in a second. Let's just finish off the rest of the kitchen. Okay, take two with the banner. There we go. I will have to refill this cauldron in a second, but that's okay. We're not gonna worry about that right now. For now, we are gonna get in our fridge with our iron door. Actually, oh, I forgot about this. So two things actually. One, if I try to place a door here, it's not going to work because of this whole shebang here. So I got to get rid of all of that. And then two, it's going to place right here. So I actually need to destroy both of these and then place the door down like this. And then I have to get out of here. So I actually have to destroy this, which and that as well. Okay, so that was just like a disaster, but we figured it out. Now let's place back down the quartz pillars and get the cabinets back in. Okay, much better. Now let's get down the furnaces, some decorative trapdoors, and the vent. So here is like the main outline of the kitchen. I'm also going to add in an island like right here on these 6 blocks. And for that, I am going to use just some stairs and placing them upside down. So it creates something that looks something like this. And now all that I have to do is just throw some decorations on all of the countertops. Okay, so I think I've gotten everything that I'm gonna need in here and then some little pieces here and there in my inventory. So I think all that's left to do is to just start building. And oh, I just realized I forgot books. I'm gonna go and trade with my villagers actually, so that I can just get bookshelves instead of having to kill a bunch of cows, get a bunch of leather, get a bunch of paper. I think that will just be the easier method. So, oh God. Okay. This, I don't have my bow. Okay. Why has there been so many pillager patrols lately? Oh, I don't have my shield either. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Is there another one? I really hope there's not an. Oh God. Okay, this is fine. Let's just. Oh, and there's. Oh God. There's so many. Do I have my flint and steel? Frick. I don't have my flint and steel. I'm gonna go grab that really quick so I can set the banner boy on fire so I don't start a raid. That would be bad. That would be very bad. Okay, now are they still here or did they just leave? Oh, okay. Nope, they're still here. Where did the rest go? Did they also fall down this hill in here? I don't know. I don't see them. Okay, never mind. I guess the rest of them were too scared of me, so what was I even getting? Oh my gosh, I was getting emeralds to get books. Okay. Hello, librarians. You have books for me. And of course, I have not traded with my villagers since the whole losing all my advancements fiasco, so we have gotten it once again. Now let's just break these down so I can get a couple books. How many is that? 18? I don't think that's going to be enough. Let's get a couple more. Ooh, what is this? Silk Touch for 4? Shiver me timbers. I actually don't have any more emeralds, so 18 books is gonna have to do it. For now, I will come back and get more later. Okay, now I think that I officially have everything that I'm gonna need, so we can actually get started now on making this living room. Okay, that'll have to work for the bookshelves for now, but let's start working on the little desk area that I have planned. I'm gonna need slabs. I can put the glowstone away because I don't need it. I do need trapdoors. I'm also gonna grab some flower pots, some of my candles. I will need chests, and let's get the rest of my item frames and a couple decorations. And we'll just set up something like this and then do the rest with slabs here. And then with the trap doors, we're going to kind of frame this out. So we're going to put there and just all along, not there. I'll fix that in a second, like that. And then we're going to do the same design that we did for our kitchen, but instead we're going to use oak stairs. And then we're going to do more of the cherry signs to cover it. I decided to go with oak here because we do have oak here. And then I'm also planning on doing like those bed couch things, which the beds, the legs of the beds are oak. And I feel like it will just go a little bit better if I use oak instead of spruce. And now let's just get to decorating these shelves. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty cute. I'm not going to put any like seats here. I just want this as like a decorative shelf with some bookshelves behind it. I think that will look pretty cute. Okay, and now for the beds, I want to put them right here. And then we're going to use oak on the side here. And then we're going to put our cherry trapdoors here. And then I'm going to make a little table out of spruce and cherry going right here. And on top of that, we are going to put a flower pot and a couple of candles. And now it's time to work on the wall decorations. All right, and that just about does it for this little living room. I think that this looks so cute. I love it. And then right here, I have marked out 2 places for doors, so we can, they're actually in here, go ahead and add in doors to these right here. And then I thought it would be a good idea to put a crafting table right near the entrance so that if I ever need to, I can just run in here and craft whatever I need, which actually comes in handy right now because I do need these cherry stairs. And then to cover up this crafting table just a little bit, we are going to do that same little cabinet look that we've been doing pretty much everywhere. And then just to add some detail, we're going to throw an azalea bush and some candles and light those up. And finally, we're going to place a trap door right there. And then in the kitchen, I wanted to add a little bit of like a shelf here as well. So we're going to put trapdoors here, and then we're going to put the rest going up like that and closing it off. And then adding in a chest just right there, so that if I wanted to, I can store like food or any like kitchen items. I think just food would probably go in here, but I think that's just a nice place because I don't actually have any storage in the kitchen. And then last but certainly not least, I want to add in some of these end rods as lighting on the inside just by connecting them to some spruce fences. I also want to add in a little bit of carpet just to kind of add a little more something here. So I'm going to go with a white carpet. And then here to kind of cover up this whole like awkward stair action, we're just gonna fill it with trapdoors. This will also kind of serve as a railing for the stairs, which is always a good thing. And I also want to put a trapdoor right there just to kind of frame this out a little more. And I can get rid of this torch here. Oh, it is kind of dark. Maybe I'll just like ooh, what if I hang an end rod instead? Just like right here. Yeah, okay, I think that works. Okay, and now for the entranceway. This one definitely needs a lot of work, and that's going to start with this right here. I need to fill this in with oak and spruce. I am severely running out of spruce logs, but I don't feel like chopping down any more trees right now, so it's going to be primarily oak with a little bit of spruce hidden in there. Okay, that's looking a lot better. Now I want to add a little bit of a new decoration that I've never actually done before. Oh, I need more regular pots. Okay. But for now, we'll just place these down here and grab a little bit more bricks to make 2 more flower pots. Unfortunately, I will probably need more flower pots at some point, but I'm just gonna leave it at 2 for now. And then we're gonna place the pots not there, hello. Throw in some dead bushes and do some azalea leaves at the top. And then to cover up this whole ugly thing, I'm thinking about continuing the spruce trapdoors just all the way up. I think that will look the best. And I'm gonna stop it right here because this is actually gonna be where the second floor is. Actually, I'm gonna stop it one lower actually, so that I can put, just to mark out where the second floor is gonna start, it's gonna be right there. Yeah, that already looks 10 times better. Also, I forgot to finish that up there. So let's go and just do that really quick. All right, there we go, looking so much cleaner. And to hide those little calcite bits, I think I'm just gonna throw a cherry trap door on them just to conceal it a little bit more. Now for the sides here, I want to do that same spruce fence and then end rod action here, just so that it gives a little more light instead of having to use the torches. Now I've got this weird opening and you're probably thinking, what is this for? It's actually going to serve as like a little walkway / hallway to get to another part of the house. So I'm going to extend this spruce out here by 3 and then carry it all the way over to this wall. And then with my single spruce log and my few oak logs that I have left in my inventory, we are going to put a little bit of a banister, or I don't know what you would call this. What would you call this? Like a post. We're going to put a post here, and then the door will be right here. to lead into this room over here, which has that door and the balcony overhang. Yeah, we're gonna add that into here. And while I'm at it, I might as well add in the door that's gonna lead to here. That's not a door. There we go. That is a door. And then we're just gonna take some cherry fences and fence that in so it's like a balcony. You can kind of look down and see the basement that also needs a ton of work. And for the heck of it, let's just add in another one of these end rod lamp light action things here. Yeah, okay, looks great. Okay, so now basically with this entire first floor all done, I think it's time that we go and get a roof on this second floor here. Wow, okay. So I just realized that my mic wasn't on that entire time I was recording. So I'm probably gonna have to voice over that. So voice over Webby, you will explain pretty much what I was just talking about. That's really unfortunate. Because I kind of said a lot, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to exactly replicate that, but
Hi, this is Editor Webby here. No, I am not going to be able to exactly replicate everything that I was talking about because that was like a week ago. But, anyways, I digress. I was trying to make a staircase and I originally made it out of cherry planks, or I mean cherry stairs, I guess, and then I realized that it just kind of blended in with the wall a little bit too much, so I changed it to spruce. And then I wanted to include something underneath the stairs, so I tried to like make a second wall out of cherry, and then I tried to do like this weird like geometric shelving that I saw on Pinterest, but it didn't really work out with like the angled staircase, so I do include that type of like weird shelving thing somewhere else in my house, so you will see that relatively soon. But yeah, that's pretty much all I did. Okay, back to recording, Webby. See ya!
it'll be fine. So yeah, we're gonna stick to this type of staircase. I think, yeah, I'm gonna take out this side too. Yeah, very unfortunate, but yeah, I think we're gonna try and replicate that type of thing on Pinterest down at the basement staircase instead of right here, just because it is just a little bit too difficult to do with an angled staircase. But for now, I want to start working on what I'm going to be doing here. So I have to go 1, 2, 3 and break this block, and I'm going to do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, break this block, and we're just going to break all of that, and I'm going to break like this here. And I'm just gonna make like a cutout thing like this, and I'm gonna go and grab some trap doors really quick. I actually think I have to make more, but that's okay. This crafting table is already coming in so handy. This is nice. And we're just gonna plop down some trap doors like this. And yeah, okay, so we got an archway here. I am gonna take out this and make that spruce as well, just so that it matches up with the flooring. And I might as well take out this beam too, just to have like all of like flowing, consistent flooring. I think that would be pretty good. Okay, and let's get to placing in this floor. And before any mobs decide to spawn in my house, let's put down some torches. So for this room, I have the idea of making it a smelting room. So I'm gonna have like a little like actually quite big fireplace here. It'll go all the way up to the top there. And while I'm at it, I'm actually gonna add in the roof, or I guess the ceiling here. So I want this to go up to 6, and we are currently at, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to go up one more and then add the roof to that. Okay, so while I have all this stuff in my inventory, I might as well just start off with making the shelves that I have planned for this room. So let's get some trapdoors right here and right here. And then I also saw these pretty cool designs on Pinterest. My interior is going to be inspired by Pinterest quite a lot, but we've got like these circular, I'm sure you guys have probably seen them at least somewhere. They're like these circular little, oh, that's the wrong side. It's gonna look something like this here. I actually need to get a couple more trapdoors because I want to put another one like right here. So I'm gonna go and grab more trapdoors. All right, so we got the shelves in. I am gonna put stuff on them, obviously, but before I do that, I want to get in the main focus, which is going to be this cool looking fireplace. So I do need to, once again, sleep. Oh my goodness. Okay, so for this furnace, this is the center. So I'm going to put furnace here, and then blast furnace here, and then 3 more furnaces here. Now it looks very weird at first, but this is a very much trust the process type of thing. I promise it will look good eventually. So we're gonna line that there, and then on the sides we're gonna do stair, stair, and then connect it all with slabs. And then we're gonna take another stair and go upside down with it right here. And we're gonna do the same thing right here. So it's kind of gonna block the furnace, but the furnaces will still be usable because I will still be able to reach them in the corner there. And then on the side here, we're gonna, nope, not do that. We're gonna put stairs going just facing the normal way. And I'm actually gonna do that to this side here. And there we go. There is our little furnace. I think it looks cute. It's very simple, but I really like it. And now we have 9 places just here where we can smelt things, including 3 blast furnaces, which I think is pretty cool. So now onto the decorating. I want to add in another carpet, but this time we are going to add pink right there. Looks good. And then in the corners, I want to add more of these pots with decorated bushes. Let's throw some torches back in here so it doesn't get too dark. And this time we're going to put cherry leaves on them. And then I want to add another type of chandelier thing here. So I think we're going to go 3 down, maybe. Or should I just go 2 down? I think 3 down might be a little ambitious, so let's do 2 down, and then just right here and here, we are going to put end rods, and then we're going to attach a lantern to the middle just to give it a little something, give it a little more light. So now I think I can take out these torches. And then right here, we're going to put a chest so we can keep our coal in. We can add in, maybe we'll put a lantern right there. And I'm actually running out of flower pots and candles, so that's fine. We'll get some more later, but for now, I think I'm just gonna fill right here. I'll put the flower pot with a cherry sapling, and then I will put the lantern right there. Okay. I think that works out pretty well for now. This shelf will be empty and so will this half of the shelf, but that's fine. So now for the last step, I want to add in those little bed couches, but this time we're going to use spruce instead of oak, but we're still going to use the white beds. I would add pink, but I feel like with the pillow, it might look just a little bit weird. So we're just gonna throw our beds right here, add in our signs and our trapdoors. And there we go. There is another little room finished. I think this will be so practical, just being able to run up the stairs, and it's nighttime again, to run up the stairs if I need to quickly smelt something. That will be very useful. Okay, so now that I've got that top room done, I want to do pretty much the same thing, but a smaller version to this room here. So we are going to start by getting a floor in, and then I'll speed up the process for this one because it's very, very similar to the room that I just made. So I will see you all once it's done. All right, and this room is all complete. It is definitely too small to add in those little beds, but I still think that it is absolutely adorable. I love decorating walls with shelves like this. It's such a good way to fill space, and like with the candles and the pots and the lanterns, like, I love it. And I also have another chest here just so that if I have any extra coal, I can use it to fuel right here too. But yeah, I also finished up here, so I just added an allium there and candles up there. Honestly, that was the only finishing touches that I had left, and I think that it is absolutely beautiful. I love this. When I first built this, I could not stop staring at it. But yeah, I love it. But unfortunately, that is the extent that my creative planning went. I have not planned anything else in this little house, big house, actually. I have not planned anything else. These were the only rooms that I had planned. So now it's where it starts to get a little bit more difficult. Because as I've mentioned earlier, I am not the most creative person when it comes to coming up with things to put inside a house. Obviously, I can come up with an exterior, no problem, but when it comes to interior, that is a little bit more difficult. So what I'm thinking is turning this room right here into a little bit of a storage area, and then this could be maybe like a potions area or just workshop. I think a workshop might actually work better. I like it because of the stone, and I can have like my stone cutter, a couple other things in here like a loom, and all of just those workstations that I may need. So I think having the workstation here and then my storage over here would work pretty well. So firstly, I'm going to start by destroying this here, and I'm going to make a couple more of the spruce planks. And I'm going to start just by getting in some kind of roof slash ceiling here. And now I'm going to tear up the floor and replace it with cherry wood.
So I actually did not end up replacing it with just cherry wood. I started to, and then I was like, you know what? No, this is boring. I want to do something cool for the storage room. So I came up with this sort of like gradient type thing. It's not really a gradient, more of just like a colorful diamondy shape flooring, and I think that it looks so much better. So in like a couple seconds, you will see what it actually ends up looking like.
All right, so I finished the flooring in this room and I think it looks so cool. And then I've separated this part out and made just a little extra room. Like I said, this is going to be the work room, but I love this flooring. So my plan is there's going to be a door here or here that leads to the basement, and then there's going to be a staircase that goes up to meet the next level. And then I'm going to have chests all along this wall here. So that's the plan. It's not going to be a super big storage area, but like I said, I kind of have my storage spread out throughout kind of the world. Like I keep everything like enchanting wise over there in the tower. My farming district, I keep all of my like carrots, food. My greenhouse, I keep all of the nature stuff. In the windmill, I keep the dirt and wood. So really, I just need a place that I can have a little bit more storage to kind of organize those bits and bobs that don't really fit anywhere. All right, so now I've got, what is this, 12 chests? Yeah, I got 12 chests, which first of all is more than enough than I had in, or I guess way more than I had in my starter house. So this honestly is a good amount for me. I was thinking about going like sideways so that I could fit more, but honestly, one, I think this looks a lot cleaner. And two, I really don't need that much storage, so I think that 12 chests here will be perfectly fine. Actually, I have some kind of idea that I want to do really quickly. There we go. It's just separated a little more and it makes the space more even. Yeah, I think that that looks a lot better. Okay, and now I think I'm gonna mark out a door to go right here. Okay, I think that's fine right there because I'm gonna have a staircase right here going up, and I would normally center this, but I think the staircase is gonna get in the way of that. So just to kind of offset it a little more, we're just gonna put it there. And I know this is a ground level below, but all of these are going to have stairs leading up to it, so it will all be fine. Okay, so let's start getting in this staircase. Okay, and here is the finished little workstation. I think that it works. It serves its purpose. I've got a crafting table, a loom, I've got my stone cutter. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with the loom. I had it so I could make that like one banner for my kitchen. So I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with it after this. But it'll just be here. And then I've got, again, some little shelves, some candles, potted plants, lanterns, the whole works. And I'm really happy with it. Okay, I'm gonna try and figure out some decorations for this room. So once I feel like the room is done, I will be back to show you. All right, here comes the inside reveal. Look at this. I am actually really proud of this. I didn't really add too much. I added a little shelf here, two more of these potted plants, some of these couches. I know everything is like very off center. So if you're one of those people who really like symmetricality, I apologize. Please feel free to look away for this part. Yeah, so the couches are symmetrical with absolutely nothing. I mean, they're symmetrical with the center of the floor, but they're not symmetrical with the door. However, right here, this crafting table, I guess, is symmetrical with the door here. But of course, the archway is not symmetrical. What I could do is bring this out one and then, it'll be more symmetrical. But honestly, I don't know. We'll see. I think I kind of like it a little bit asymmetrical. Just keeps it a lot more open in here. And yeah, I don't know. I think I like it. I think I'm going to keep it. But yeah, we have the staircase that will go up to the second level, which I desperately need to add in some torches here. Yeah, this room, you can tell, needs a lot of work, but that's fine. We'll cover this up. Maybe we'll extend this. Actually, let's break this here just to see what we are working with. I can also break all of this here because this is all exterior borders that I did have at one point, and then once I built this room, I kind of just covered them up, so we can get rid of that. I'm thinking about adding a third level to this just so that I can have like another door access point from the not very top floor, but like this is this floor. So having access up there, I think will be cool, and it will just add more space in the house. So I'm just gonna tweak up this room a little bit. Oh gosh, oh, it's thundering. Okay. And then we will figure out what I can plan for this part of the room. I'm thinking I might make this like a little spare bedroom because I do have a pretty cool plan for what I want to do for my room. So we'll see how well that works out. I don't really know how much space I'm going to have because I'm going to add another staircase going like this and then up to the top floor. So we will see how much space I have. Okay, so I've kind of figured out just cleaning up this room. I think it definitely looks a lot better, and I do think I'm gonna put a little bedroom in here. If you go up here, we've got this room too. While I'm here, I might as well knock this out really quick. Okay, so I realized that in order to decorate this bedroom and many other rooms, I'm gonna need a lot of bookshelves. And if you remember, earlier in the episode, I tried to trade for some bookshelves, but I did not have a lot of emeralds. So I just spent the last probably 30 minutes over at my farm trading for all of the crops. Let me just say that that pumpkin and melon farm came in so handy because so many of my villagers trade for both pumpkins and melons. So here is how many emeralds I got from trading. So yeah, I think that we are going to have plenty of emeralds to get as many bookshelves as we want. So let's head on over to our villager trading hall for the librarians, and we will trade for all of those delicious bookshelves. All right, and that came out to 50 bookshelves, which for right now is going to be enough, but later on I'm probably going to need more than that. So I'm going to get to decorating this room, and I will see you all when I get back. All right, and here is the finished bedroom. It's nothing too special. I just wanted to get at least some decoration in here. So we've got a little shelf, of course, the potted plants. I am becoming very obsessed with these very quick. We have our bed with some nightstands, and then over here we have a little brewing station. So I've got some potions here. I've got like some, I cannot remember what this is called. I think it's warped fungus. No, crimson stem. I cannot remember. But it's the leaves of the crimson trees. I thought it looked like nether wart in like a bucket. So I thought that was pretty cool. I've got some nether wart. I am forgetting all of these names. I've got some netherwort growing here for decoration, and then I have some crimson stem in a pot because apparently you can put these in pots, which I think is so cute. And then in here, we've just got like some water bottle, glass bottles, netherwort, and then blaze rods. And of course, we have some glow berries hanging because I can't do anything without hanging glow berries pretty much everywhere. Let's actually put one right there. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I did just lose a glowberry in doing that, but that's okay. Yeah, I really like it. I think it's really cool. Now, the only thing I have left to do is this room up here. And by the only thing left to do, I mean the only thing left to do for this, like, building here. I still have so many more rooms to go, but I'm thinking about making this just like a little office space. I'm not quite sure how exactly it's going to work because it is a very small and awkward space. So I guess we'll figure out how to make this kind of look like an office or a little work area. But yeah, that will be. I don't know if I'm going to do this right now or if I'll come back to it because I kind of want to work on this floor right here.